The Commonwealth of Virginia, a founding institution in this great nation, and the rivalry between its two major schools is a storied one. No matter how the season has gone, everything is on the line when they clash for the Commonwealth Cup. Enter the darkness of night, and enter the Hokies to enter Sandman. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Virginia head coach before this game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense has the ball first today. The Who's smashed the Hokies the last time these two squared off.
And the good feels from that blowout win carried through the offseason into this year, and Virginia's trying to set that up again with another blowout win.
You dang right, because they've taken some lumps in this series. They have not had a lot of success in recent history, so to get that under their belt, to get that confidence, and now try to build on it.
Holstein. Out wide left, it's Flores. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Still looking. He's going to take off. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. They're all over him. He'll pull it down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Lewis. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Play fake, Holstein. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
Left side is Gibson. Going to bring up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Keyshawn Brown, this is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Throwing, Holstein. Right on target this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Lewis. He's past the sticks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 2nd and long here. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returning for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Eli Holstein to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to take it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense.
Here we go, ready, go!
Sells the run, looking to pass. Just got rid of that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Hits inside, it's Hawkins. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Overton. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quick give. It's Lewis. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Now here's Holstein. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Here's Holstein to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Heat. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Tight end now in motion. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw again. Extending the play. On the move, he fires. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The throw to the outside is complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Holstein. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out wide left, it's Gibson. At the 40, there he goes. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Holstein trying to be heard above the fray. Fires to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Drops back on first down. Finds his target. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
No, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskers able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Blacksburg. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense.
22, go, go! Go, go!
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Overton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's brought down after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Snags it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 2nd and long here. Throwing, Holstein. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lined up in the gun. 3rd down. Eli Holstein. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Trying to get started. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Eli Holstein to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To the air, it's Holstein. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. It's dropped after taking the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll run the counter. Got an alley. He's got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Trying to run, it's Lewis. Nice move there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Here's Holstein to throw. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Right side, it's Cox. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Holstein on the play fake. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was... on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Holstein looking to the big tight end, working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Defense all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Stepping to the right. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Left side is Flores. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to establish the run. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Rid of it on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Holstein. Quick catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Holstein. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Finds a crease. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Both teams fighting to play one more time, to go to a bowl game, build some momentum, and only touchdown, Virginia! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. What a difference the perception of this entire season will be based on what happens between these two trying to get to bowl eligibility. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Both teams fighting to play one more time, to go to a bowl game, build some momentum, and only one will be able to survive. Running inside, it's Overton. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw one first. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll go to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.